Welcome to Top Nations Today, your daily global roundup. In this episode, we bring you the top 5 news stories from the 15 most influential countries shaping our world. Let's dive into the headlines. Australia. 1. RBA holds cash rate at 3.85%, surprising markets who expected a cut, citing global tariff uncertainties. Interest rate pressure may cool down once inflation shows sustained signs of easing. 2. Business confidence rebounding, latest surveys show upbeat sentiment in retail and services sectors. Analysts say this could encourage new hiring and investment going into Q3. 3. RBA deputy underscores focus on U.S. tariffs, monitoring their economic impact amid inflation concerns. A softer U.S. policy could ease pressure on the Aussie dollar. 4. Qantas cyberattack probe continues, AFP investigating after customer data breach impacted thousands. The airline promises no customer data has been misused so far. 5. Trade talks ahead of PM's China visit, targeting AI and green energy cooperation during upcoming Shanghai-Beijing trip. Negotiators are eyeing new memorandums on clean tech partnerships. Canada. 1. Export diversification efforts ramp up, Canada shifts to UK, EU, and Asia as U.S. market share dips from 78% to 68%. Officials emphasize resilience against trade shocks. 2. Transit strike in Toronto delayed, transit union postpones action, summer travel stays smooth. Commuters can breathe easy while negotiations continue behind closed doors. 3. Structural dependency on U.S. persists, despite 42% growth in non-U.S. exports, $7.7 billion deficit remains. Policymakers signal further efforts to upgrade foreign trade strategy. 4. Record parcel surge reported, e-commerce boost continues, Canada Post scales network for rural delivery. The initiative also includes green packaging solutions. 5. Youth vaping crackdown tightened, new laws restrict flavors and strengthen age verification. Health advocates hope this curbs teen nicotine addiction long-term. China. 1. Tariff threats escalate, China warns of retaliation amidst U.S. threats of 25% tariffs. Financial markets remain volatile while global supply chains reconsider setups. 2. Shine files HK IPO, abandoning London, valuation debates begin amid global retail spotlight. Investors are expecting the offering to close by year-end. 3. Flash floods and heatwaves impact East China, prompting landslides and agriculture warnings. Local authorities issue emergency crop insurance for farmers. 4. Factory gate deflation reaches 2-year low, export pressures mounting during trade turmoil. This may create room for domestic stimulus measures soon. 5. June lending triples, stimulus measures support economy amid lingering trade truce. Analysts expect that rate-sensitive sectors will benefit the most. France. 1. Wildfire near Marseille, crews battling flare-ups as winds complicate containment. Residents near the coast remain on high alert with evacuations prepared. 2. Major raid on National Rally HQ, police investigate alleged campaign finance fraud. The party has pledged cooperation but decried the investigation as politically motivated. 3. Macron's UK visit underway, discusses trade, AI, climate, and defense with Charles. Both sides stressed unity amid rising geopolitical tensions. 4. Farm protests return, fuel tax remains flashpoint, truckers join demonstrations in solidarity. Pressure on the government is mounting to provide tax relief. 5. EDF invests in UK nuclear program, €1.5 billion committed to Sizewell C project. Proponents say this will secure low-carbon energy delivery for decades. Germany. 1. Merkel signals US-EU trade deal by month-end, Chancellor Merz is optimistic on customs relief. A breakthrough could boost exporter confidence significantly. 2. Rhine shipping struggles persist, low water hampers freight, impacts grain and chemicals transport. Shipping companies are considering alternative routes. 3. Mosul shipping resumes, river reopened after EU drought impact. Regions dependent on waterborne logistics welcome the restart. 4. Euro stocks boost sentiment, markets react to US trade signals positively. Small and mid-cap tech names led the rally today. 5. Germany accuses China of laser blinding, flight ops disrupted after targeted incidents. The Foreign Office demanded Beijing investigate the matter swiftly. India. 1. Starlink approved for commercial launch, India's space agency license clears Musk's satellite ambitions. Rural connectivity advocates welcome the expansion. 2. Bridge collapse in Gujarat kills 10, rescue teams search debris, locals demand accountability and infrastructure upgrades. Police have launched an investigation. 3. Reverse repo auction starts, RBI withdraws liquidity via 1 trillion rupees 2-day auction. Officials say this supports rupee stability. 4. Rupee dips on US tariff threat, hits 85.84 as market's price in global trade risks. Exporters worry about rising input costs. 5. Jio delays IPO beyond 2025, Ambani's Reliance postpones public listing plans. The firm cites market conditions and strategic realignment. Israel. 1. Netanyahu-Trump talks focus ceasefire, both agree priority as hostage release from Gaza. Regional analysts see this as a potential step toward a temporary truce. 2. IDF steps up West Bank ops, new, ghost camp, displacements raise human rights concerns. UN officials described the move as unprecedented. 3. Israel, US split on Iran strategy, diplomats say differing long-term plans exist. US prefers diplomacy while Israel warns against Iranian buildup. 4. Iran artillery hit Israel last month, military confirms multiple base sites impacted. The strikes prompted Israel to reposition defensive forces. 5. Trump-Netanyahu meet again, promise closer coordination on Gaza and hostages. Joint military exercises may follow depending on ceasefire progress. Italy. 1. Novo Nordisk invests $2.3 billion, Italy fast-tracks pharmaceutical expansion in medicine production. Health Minister hails move as future-proofing domestic healthcare. 2. Prysmian benefits from U.S. copper tariffs, shares climb, investor consensus sees continued profits in cable infrastructure projects. 3. Italian media merger talks, MFE open to raising bid for ProSieben amid market consolidation. Observers note potential EU regulation review. 4. Biomethane investment set, Spain's Solarig to build €350 million plants across Italy. This becomes part of Italy's green energy roadmap. 5. Berlusconi-backed ad group flat, MFE sees stable sales, outlook aligns with macroeconomic calm in Europe. Japan. 1. Yen slumps amid tariffs, 0.5% drop versus dollar as US applies 25% import duties. Exporters brace for volatility ahead of order booking season. 2. AI tax law passes, Tokyo earmarks clean tech levy for elderly services, pension funding may benefit from the proceeds. 3. Exporters reroute supply chains, automakers shift away from US markets, regional trade pacts are being explored as buffers. 4. Tourism spikes at Mount Fuji, guiding services now hiring to manage surge, sustainable trail routes introduced. 5. Bank of Japan holds rates, but flags readiness to act if yen volatility persists, markets watch for emergency tools. South Korea. 1. Stock trading crackdown launched, illegal short selling punished by 100% fines, authorities aim to stabilize market sentiment. 2. Defense cost deal reaffirmed, Seoul to pay $1.47 billion, deal signals ongoing alliance strength amid regional unrest. 3. First ex-leader hearing, court next week on Yoon Suk-yeol detention case, political tensions deepen. 4. Won steadies after tariff hit, central bank prioritizes exchange support over inflation. 5. Chip export rebound, AI demand drives growth, Korea's top chipmakers report double-digit expansion. Russia. 1. Ukraine calls for sanctions, Zelensky demands tougher measures after Russia's drone strike. Western capitals meet to discuss new proposals. 2. Kremlin silent on new U.S. arms, signals caution as war weapon plans scan context. 3. Wagner spotted near Belarus, NATO boosts Eastern Europe readiness. Poland increases troop patrols along the frontier. 4. Ruble firm on BRICS news, investors cautiously optimistic, some see digital currency strategy as long-term hedge. 5. Arctic shipping route formed, pact with China aims to boost global trade, sea ice remains a challenge. Saudi Arabia. 1. Saudi Crown Prince floats Gaza plan, raising hopes amid regional diplomacy, Egypt and Jordan are expected to sign on. 2. Aramco India expansion deal, $10 billion investment cements energy ties, Indian refineries to receive preferential rates. 3. Airport facial scans rolled out, efficiency up by 30% but civil liberties groups voice concern and call for oversight. 4. Women's Fund kicks off, $2.5 billion grants pledged to female entrepreneurs, training programs to follow. 5. Diriyah added to UNESCO, cultural tourism to receive a boost with heritage zone restoration efforts underway. Turkey. 1. Ankara hosts Iran-Russia-Syria talks, pushing for regional stabilization, military officials hint at joint peacekeeping exercises. 2. Lira slides again, IMF says reforms needed if currency losses persist, market turmoil remains a concern. 3. Istanbul ranked Europe's busiest airport, emblematic of tourism rebound, foreign route expansion lined up. 4. Anti-corruption wave, $80 million embezzled, arrested officials say charges are politically motivated, door remains open for appeals. 5. Drone export surge, Turkey provides drones for over 30 countries, defense exports now among top national revenues. United Kingdom. 1. BOOK's riskier mortgages, banks can exceed 15% LTI cap, prospective buyers warned to assess long-term costs. 2. Heathrow strike looms, staff claim morale is low, summer travel insurers brace for bookings backlash. 3. Junior doctors plan 5-day strike, NHS services under strain, health minister to meet union reps today. 4. MI6 flags AI misinfo, pre-election disinfo rules being drafted for social media platforms. 5. EDF to invest in UK nuclear, $1.5 billion funding for Sizewell C, major boost for the low-carbon energy mix. United States. 1. Supreme Court clears federal layoffs, enabling Trump-era downsizes, several agencies reportedly plan restructuring. 2. Trump calls for protests, following new indictment, security officials fear flashpoints in major cities. 3. Mars ice drilling mission confirmed, NASA gears up for 2026 launch, scientists hope to uncover evidence of water-formed microbes. 4. Mass shootings hit July 4th, reigniting gun control debate, polls show rising public demand for universal background checks. 5. California wildfires spread, 70,000 plus acres burned, Blue Forest projects now fast-tracked to recover burned zones. That's your global briefing for today. Like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for another round of worldwide updates, only on Top Nations Today.